There are rarely builds that I get suggested and go, oh damn, I have to make a video on this one. And frankly, this build has been out a little while, but I haven't seen anyone really talk about it, which is weird because I consider both of these builds absolutely broken. One of them has super high DPS, while being insanely easy to play. The other one is a quickness DPS build that is often the highest DPS of the group. And of course, we are talking about the Power Mechanist and Power Quickness Scrapper. In this video, I'll be covering both of these builds, how they work, how to play them, and to get you on track to absolutely dominate your teammates on the DPS meter. First up, the easiest of the two, the Power DPS Mechanist. The gear is pretty standard with full Berserker's gear and Runes of the Dragon Hunter, with the game changer being Relic of the Bloodstone. Now, this relic is tied to Janthier Wilds, so if you don't have that expansion and want to buy it, use my referral link because I'm an Arenanet partner. But more so, if you have the expansion, it is kind of a bitch to get. It is locked behind an achievement requiring a Greer Silver Convergence Challenge Mode run, which was a turnoff for me because, frankly, convergences. So instead, what you can do is get this relic through the PvP or World versus World reward track. Many of these expansion exclusive relics that require specific group play or so on can be unlocked through those reward tracks. So I took a detour into SPVP and unlocked it for the sole purpose of using these builds. Anyways, for the Power Mechanist, you run Sword Pistol with Force and Air Sigils. For utility skills, you are going to be running Rectifier Signet, Bomb Kit, Force Signet, Shift Signet, and Overclocking Signet. For the traits, you are going to be running Explosives 3-1-3, Firearms 3-3-2, and Mechanist 3-3-1. Now, how you play this build is the real spice and the reason I felt it was worth sharing. You should start off in Bomb Kit and blow all of your cooldown skills, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop back to your sword and repeat 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into auto attack chain. Continue to use skills 2, 3, and 4 until glue shot, your skill 5 is almost off cooldown, and then go back into bomb kit and drop 5, 2, 3, and 4. So that way you could get all of those blast finishers going. Your mechanist skills should be spammed off cooldown with overclock signet. However, keep in mind that overclock signet will reset your mechanist actions. As far as mech skills are concerned, F2 is your biggest priority. The reason for the high DPS, while being so incredibly simple, is those blast finishers. So essentially you trigger your Bloodstone Relic, which increases your DPS output, but it also allows you to explode the relic past a certain amount. So getting those bomb kit blasts going is key. If you could get your hands on the relic through the convergence, through the reward tracks, or whatever, I definitely recommend giving this build a spin. In a similar vein with this relic, we have a more complex build with the Power Quickness Scrapper. This build has existed for quite a while and is kind of functioning as intended within the Power Boon support realm. However, I would say this one is definitely more interactive than the previous Mechanist build, with the gear being full Berserker's gear and Runes of the Scholar, weapon being Hammer with Force and Impact Sigils, and of course the Bloodstone Relic. And here's where it gets spicy. This build has 3 kits associated with it. It has Grenade Kit, Bomb Kit, and Mortar Kit alongside tool belt skills. Your remaining utilities are Throw Mine and AED. AED is important for the tool belt skill Static Shock. For traits on the Quickness Scrapper, you are going to be looking at Explosives 3-2-3, Firearms 3-3-2, and Scrapper 1-3-2. And as you can imagine, the gameplay is where things get spicy. You open up with Function Gyro to get that combo field alongside the Throw Mine for a free blast finisher. Static Shock into Bomb Kits 5, 2, 3, 4. Back to Hammer with another combo field, Thunderclap, Hammer Skill 2 into Grenade Kit 2, 3, and 4. And finally, Tool Belt skills, Grenade Barrage, and Minefield. While the lightning fields are good for DPS when doing blasts and whirls, you can maintain combo fields with the Mortar Kit. This kit is not required for the DPS rotation, but it can be useful if you find yourself in a situation without a combo field. Elixir Shell is a water field for healing, while Endothermic Shell is an ice field. If you really want to make sure you are topped up on quickness, include Hammer 3 into your rotation, which is Rocket Charge. But again, make sure you're in a combo field. Overall, this build is significantly harder to play than the previous one, but unlike most builds, you will absolutely be rewarded with the high DPS considering the additional difficulty. And as I had mentioned in my previous video, the You Suck at Guild Wars 2 video, the best way to go about learning this is through segmentation of each of the parts of the build and practicing them on the golem. So practice the bomb kit into the hammer and then the hammer into the grenade kit. You will have some downtime to fill with auto attacks. So feel it out and see if it's warranted to start including those hammer 3s. And while playing solo, it might seem overly complex, but there is actually some flexibility here. If you are with party members who are constantly pooping out combo fields, it becomes less strict to generate your own. I thought I would definitely practice using my own, though I would definitely practice using your own combo fields so that way you always know you are getting the maximum effect from the gear. It is also critical for generating quickness on this build. With Visions of Eternity releasing at the end of this month, I will be covering all of the meta builds for all of the classes once again, and I promise you these 2 builds will be included for the engineer. So for all of the aspiring Amalgam players out there, you can get started early by working on these 2 builds. I will definitely be including them again, assuming they're still valid. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. A big thanks to all of my subscribers and a special thanks to all of my members who support the channel. If you want to support me, there is a link to memberships in the tab below, as well as referral link that I mentioned earlier, as I am an Arenanet partner. You can also join the Syndicate Discord channel for weekly and monthly giveaways, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks again for all of the support, and with that, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.